can't defend. He's got the outside line for the second part, and he can't hold on.
Going the long way around. We're going to be 3 wide for the lead as they all come to the line. Who is going to take it in the end?
And here comes Lockwood. He's going to make the move to the outside. Quinn tries to force it off a little bit, but there he goes. It's going to be side by side through turn 1.
Will he be able to cover him off? He does. Weaving back to the left-hand side. Reynolds is trying everything. The kitchen sink is being thrown at it.
They're leaning on each other. Coming into turn number 3. It's going to be a drag race through 3 and 4. Coming back to the line. Here comes Frisch on the bottom.
Richard's going to hold the inside. Tries to be the late breaker here. They're going to be side by side through the final chicane. They bang doors, but keep it clean.
As that's still 4 wide on the run down into the back straightaway. Demerit's looking for a line as well. What is going on in Michigan?
Novak into the fence. They're still beating and banging.
Oh,
and to the line.
He is much faster coming through there. Is there damage on Challenger? Abramitis is ahead. There's going to be a race to the line. Who is going to get it?
Welcome back, race fans. It's another top split Formula 4 Europe race. This is week number 5 of season 3 of 2025. This week, our racers head to the Circuit Jerez Angel Nieto, one of Spain's most iconic motorsport venues, nestled in the heart of the Andalusia, near the city of Jerez de la Frontera. This legendary track stretches 4.428 kilometers, challenges racers with 13 corners, 8 of which are right-handers, 5 of them are left-handers, designed to test precision, speed, and nerve. A couple interesting facts about this track. It was renamed in 2018 to honor Angel Nieto, a Spanish motorcycle legend who won 12+1 world championships. He avoided saying 13 due to superstition. It also hosted the 1986 Formula 1 Spanish Grand Prix, where Ayrton Senna beat Nigel Mansell by just 0.014 seconds, one of the closest finishes in F1 history. With over 3,200 hours of sunshine annually, Jerez is a favorite for year-round testing by top racing teams. So it's predominantly used as a MotoGP track anymore, but today we're taking the Formula 4 machinery onto the track with our top split drivers. You're in store for a treat on this one. We've got 6.6k SOF strength of field, so some talented drivers out here in this one, and a couple names that you might notice from some other racing academies here. Kane Halliburton, one of the Suelio Almeida Racing Academy coaches. You'll find him racing in that league across the iRacing service, so strong driver there. Almost 9k. Henry Moore here, currently up top of qualifying. Henry, 9k driver too as well. So we'll pop up our times here. Right now we can take a look at what is going on. As I mentioned, Henry Moore leading the way early on in this one of the 143.38, just ahead of Dan Amer. Dan currently in second spot. It looks like he's going to call it quits on his qualifying. He's only 800ths back of Moore up top. Pablo Espez on board with him now, currently our third place driver. Very close up there too as well, less than 1/10 separating our top 3 drivers. Even Remy Gilmer in 4th place, only 1/10 back. Alex O'Grady currently in 5th place. Nice showing for him right now. Again, he is only just over 1/10 back. Kane Halliburton, mentioned him in 5th, 6th place. And Again, just over 1/10. Actually, sorry, he dips into the 2/10. So top 5 separated by 1/10. That shows you how tight the competition is going to be out here this evening. But this is week 5. Next week we head to the halfway mark. It's going to take us to Imola, otherwise known as Enzo di Dino in, was it Enzo Dino in whatever? Anyways, Imola. That's what we're going with. That'll be next week. But up first, we got 15 minutes of non-stop action here. If you've tuned into any of the F4 races earlier this season, they've been nothing but exciting. So I expect much more of the same here again this week. Bjorn Koch right now in 14th place, putting in his second lap. So he's going to head towards the start-finish line now here into the final corner. See if he's able to improve. Currently sitting in 14th place with a 1:43.9. It's about half a second back of the leader. That shows you how tight. 14th place back, only half a second back of the leader. He's going to cross the line. He's going to improve slightly, 1:43.8. That's going to move him up into 13th place. Oh, we've got Valero will not be doing any more laps there. As you see the smoke pouring out of the back of that Formula 4 car, as it looks like most of our drivers pretty much done their qualifying stint. It's 2 laps, and you have 8 minutes to do it. Most of our drivers have put in their time. Dobrzansky, one of the last drivers on track, currently sitting in 18th place, 1.1 seconds back of our leader with a 1:44.52. Lucas Bale, another driver on track too as well. Lucas yet to set a time. A little late getting out on track. Potentially had a lap that was negated due to an off track here early on, but still looking for a time here from Lucas as he's going to cross the start finish line. That's going to move him up into 13th place with a 1:43.7. So Lucas took some time to put it in, but nice qualifying run for him. We've seen him in numerous races in the past, usually fighting up towards the front. So we'll see if we can find some pace as the race goes on here. Just got our one driver left on track, Dobrzansky, currently sitting in 19th place. See if they're able to improve. All 20 of our 21 drivers have put in a lap. The only driver we haven't seen on track is Tommaso Zappala. Looks like they're going to start on tail at the field in 21st place. Less than a minute to go in qualifying. It's going to be touch and go whether Dobrzansky can get across the line here into the final sector now. A couple more corners to go. Should be able to get across to make this lap count. As long as there was no off-track excursions during this lap, we'll see you here into the final corner and out. Looking to improve on a 1:44.5. Across the line. 1:44.8 does not improve. We're going to have to stick with that 19th place starting position. So that's it. All of our drivers have put in a lap time, 15 seconds to go in the practice session. Let's take a quick look at the weather conditions that we have out here. Let's take a look at the conditions here. 28 degree air temp. That's going to translate to 45 degrees Celsius track temp. So relatively warm. We mentioned off the top, the Jerez circuit sees a ton of sun throughout the year. So no doubt it's going to play a role in the race here this evening. Clear skies. No chance of rain, very little wind to affect our drivers out there. So expect to see a ton of battles on track here in this one. And we'll get going relatively shortly here. Just let timing and scoring click over, and then we'll have a look at the grid situation. There we go. Oh, we are one spot too far here. There we go. Let's go back. Henry Moore takes top spot. Dan Amor in second place. Paulo Espez is going to start in third. He'll have Remy Gilbert beside him. Alex O'Grady and Gergo Baldi making up third row. Kane Halliburton and Gail Valero in row 4, 7th and 8th. Leo Brown in 9th. Leo Garibaldi in 10th. That's going to find Augustin Bernier in 11th and Theodore Bergson in 12th. Behind them, we're going to pick up Lucas Bale in 13th, Bjorn Koch in 14th, Luciano Vitvet in 15th, Daniel Valet in 16th. Special shout out to Daniel for organizing the SOF races. Leander Angelvelt in 17th, Adrian Rojo in 18th, Victor Oh man, I struggled with this one earlier. Dobrzansky in 19th, Elliott Cott in 20th, and Tommaso Zappala going to round out the field to fire up this week 5 top split Formula 4 Europe. So if you want to get in on these races, all of the top ranked drivers agree to get together at this time slot on Tuesdays in North America. And I guess it's still Tuesday over in Western Europe as well, to hit up the SOF race, get all the strong top split drivers out there. We're ready to go green. 15 minutes of action coming your way. Henry Moore, Dan Amer going to lead the way into turn 1. Looks like Moore going to hold on to that top spot. Amer going to hold on to second. Espes holding on to third, but Remy Gilbert trying to look around the outside. He's going to tuck in behind Alex O'Grady, Gorgo Baldi holding on to their position too as well. Kane Halliburton in that chrome paint scheme looking around the outside of Valero. Valero now having to deal with Leo Brown in behind as they're going to battle for 8th spot. Brown holding on to that spot. Valero would like to take it away. All of our drivers got away clean off the start in this one. That's what we love to see out here. A couple drivers jockeying for positions a little farther back in the track, but everybody's still on track, giving plenty of room to one another. See Bernier going a little wide out there, the green and black F4, the 13 car. He's got Garibaldi up ahead of him. They're going 3 wide, a little farther back in the pack. Still clean. Love to see it. Up front, Moore and Amer breaking away a little bit from Espes. They open up 3/10 over Espes and Gilbert. See if they can work together to close in that gap as they're heading into the final sector here now. A little tricky section. Fast sweepers almost flat out in the F4 cars through there, and then come up. They're running the chicane layout here this evening, so heavy onto the binders, into the right-hander, quick little left-hander, back to the right-hander, and they head towards the penultimate corner. She's going to come around and finish up this lap. So Moore and Amer are going to lead them around for the first lap. That'll be 1 down in this 15-minute race. Espes and Gilbert closing that gap back up. O'Grady, Baldi tucked in behind. Halliburton, Brown, all fairly status quo. Again, we haven't lost any drivers as far as I can see. Possibly Dobrzansky at the back. We'll check in on that in a little bit. So we're on board here with Gergo Baldi. He's got Kane Halliburton in behind. Halliburton trying to find a way around. And we'll look back here from Baldi. Halliburton laying back a little bit, trying to utilize the draft. Closes in on the back of Baldi there. Baldi falling back off Alex O'Grady up ahead. O'Grady staying tucked on the back of Gilbert and Espes. As our top two now breaking away a little bit. We see, oh, up in the inside, Raymond Gilbert goes underneath Espes. He's going to take that spot away. Alex O'Grady going to try and go with him too as well. Now it's O'Grady and Espes battling wheel to wheel. Remy Gilbert up ahead is going to make it 3 UK drivers at the top of the field right now. Alex O'Grady, the Irish driver, would love to get up there and make it a all Welsh top end, or Celtic top end. Pablo Espes spoiling that right now, holding on to 4th place. O'Grady unable to capitalize on that opening that was created by Remy Gilbert as he dove up on the inside of Pablo Espes. Let's go back a little farther in the field. We got Augustin Bernier, Leo Garibaldi battling it out. Just for 10th and 11. Bernier in the green and white machine. Garibaldi in the white and blue machine up ahead. So a couple SDK gaming driving cars here. Apex Race Academy race machines. So no doubt they're trying to work together here. Potential teammates don't want to take each other out, but they want to get to moving. Back on board here with Daniel Valle. Daniel currently sitting in 14th place. He's got Bjorn Koch up ahead of him. Or Koch, one or the other. Could be Koch, could be Koch. We'll have to see. We're going to go with Koch. Let's go on board here with Valle. Into the right-hand sweepers. A quick section through here. and down the front straight. It's easy to lose the back end of the car through that section in GT machinery. A little more downforce on the F4s. You can go through there a little quicker, but we'll see how late Valet can get onto the brakes here. Closes that gap a little bit on Bjorn up ahead, but multi-car draft pack up ahead that's going to help Bjorn Kalk stay ahead of Daniel Valet. Let's pop back up to our leaders. Looks like Gilbert has pulled Espez and O'Grady back up to that duo up front. Moore and Amer still leading the way. They have Remy Gilbert, Pablo Espez, Alex O'Grady closing in. Gergo Baldi falling off the back. Kane Halliburton and Leo Brown battling it out for 7th and 8th place. Brown up one spot from where he qualified. He took that position away from Gail Valero just in behind. Looks like something happened to Victor Dobrzansky. Let's take a quick look here. Potentially a solo spin. Something happened early on to him too as well, so he's well back of the field. A little loose. Oh, he's going to lose the back end around. Gets a little overzealous on the throttle there. Bernier, Garibaldi still trying to work together to catch up to Valero and Brown up ahead. So they might get a little bit of help from Bale and Kjok in behind as they've closed that gap. Daniel Valley kind of bridging the battle here between Leander Angelvelt and Luciano Vitvet. That trio there trying to catch up to Valet. If they can do that, they should be able to close in that pack up ahead. It's currently being led around by Gergo Baldi. But the battle still remains up top. Henry Moore leading the way from start. 6 minutes into this one. Get a little bit of a bump draft from Dan Amer down the straight. Remy Gilbert, Pablo Espez going door to door. Alex O'Grady looks up the inside. O'Grady looking the inside of Espez, trying to take that spot away. He tried it before. Once Gilbert got by, wasn't able to do it. Espez going to hold on to that position again. He's going to defend off O'Grady. Take a look back here from Pablo Espez. You can see Alex O'Grady lurking in the background. He's tried a couple times to take that position away from Espez. Espez has been able to defend it up until this point. See O'Grady getting a little loose through that corner, had to collect it up. Back end got a little squirrely on him. Espez closes in on Gilbert up ahead. Gilbert using a little more curbs than he probably would have liked. Vision blocked a little bit by that duo up top, but Gilbert now firmly into that duo as Espez trying to defend, at the same time trying to charge ahead of that trio up ahead. Well, they've been battling. Gergo Baldi closing in. He's pulled ahead a little bit from Kane Halliburton. He's bridging the two packs here, that lead pack and the secondary chase pack. If you're a Tour de France fan, that'd be the peloton trying to chase down our lead pack. Halliburton and Brown right now leading that secondary pack. Gonna look back here from Kane Halliburton. You see Leo Brown following him around. Gail Valero not too far back, and then we have the teammates of Garibaldi and Bernie. Actually looks like Valero might be. Let's take a look here, and yeah, it's another SDK Apex Race Academy driver too as well. So the trio of them, the 4, 16, and the 13, all lined up on track here. Looks like Kane Halliburton trying to break the track. Oh no, we got Henry Moore, our leader. He's going to go wide into turn 1. That's going to cost him a ton of spots all the way down to 9th. Receiving work his way back up now. That's going to move Dan Amer up to top spot. Now Remy Gilbert promoted up to 2nd. Espez into 3rd. Back to where he qualified. O'Grady up into 4th. Gergo Baldi trying to make it a top 5 pack here right now. So we see Dan Amer was the chase car, the rabbit. Now he's the lead driver. We'll see how he can defend. He was the one that was pushing more around. Now he's the one that's trying to hold back. Remy Gilbert looks like a little bit of damage on the front wing. Dan Amer, let's see a quick replay here. What happened to Henry Moore? See if he had a little bit of help. Oh, he did. Tagged in the right rear by Dan Amer. I'm not sure if that was just a racing incident there, or possibly Amer just missed his brake marker. Couldn't quite see as Moore was out wide, but that's going to affect his arrow on the left front. But he's out front. They got to try and find a way around. We're past the halfway mark of this race now. Looks like Lucas Bale went off track. We'll take a quick look here at what happened to him. Oh, he got tied up with, I believe that was Bjorn Koch through the chicane. Looks like Koch was able to carry on. Lucas Bale unfortunately gets spun. Enough to try and gather himself up, but we're on the back half of this race now. We see our leader, Dan Amer, going out into the kitty litter, kicking up some dirt. That's going to compromise his exit. Remy Gilbert trying to look up the outside. Amer going defensive. Espes tries to tuck it up the inside of Gilbert. They're going too wide. Oh, they get that cleared up. They almost touched. Espes trying to make a way around Gilbert, but O'Grady there to try and capitalize too as well if something were to happen. Let's go on board here with Alex O'Grady. He's probably got the best seat in the house to watch this battle right now. Currently sitting in 4th place. You can see all 3 cars ahead of him. If they tangle, he could be the benefactor of that. See him sliding it around the corner. Into the chicane they go. All 4 of our drivers making it through there very clean. You see a little bit of a hump exiting out of the chicane there. It's going to unsettle the car, but all of our drivers getting through there without any issues. Garibaldi now firmly up on the back of this pack. Less than 5 minutes to go, 4.5 to go as they cross the line. Take a look at what's going on in the secondary pack is Kane Halliburton trying to fend off Henry Moore to the outside. Leo Brown trying to go through too. Moore looking at the inside of Halliburton. Halliburton trying to fight back. Moore goes deep on the inside, tries to go underneath Gil Valero. Can't do it. Halliburton fighting back on the inside. They're going toe to toe, wheel to wheel. They bump. Halliburton can hold on that spot. He's trying to force Moore out wide. Moore trying to fight back. He'll have the inside line to the next corner. The 5 of Brown trying to pounce in there too as well. Let's go on board with Brown. He's probably got a great view of this battle. Oh, he almost touches tires with Halliburton. Halliburton trying to run Brown out wide as he can. Oh, they touch Halliburton and Moore. Moore had to collect that back up. We've already seen him go off track once. Into the inside goes Leo Brown. Up beside Leo Brown, or Henry Moore. That's going to drop Kane Halliburton back to 9th. Halliburton trying to fight on the inside. Brown holding them off. They're all sliding around. Gustin Bernier in there. Daniel Valet up into this battle now too as well. Oh no! Kane Halliburton goes around. Garibaldi goes around. That was inevitable, folks. Can't drive that close wheel to wheel without something going off. Catch a quick look at the replay there in a moment. We pick up our leaders heading around to finish up lap 7. Out of the final corner they come. See that train of cars first all the way back to 5th place, nose to tail. We have our secondary chase pack there in behind. Approximately 2 laps to go. Next time should be the last lap, the white flag. All right, let's take a look here. What happened with Halliburton and Garibaldi. Halliburton in the chrome car, Garibaldi in the blue and white. Oh, looks like Halliburton just got a little squirrely heading into the brake zone there. Unfortunately, not much Garibaldi could do. Back up top, Dan Amer still leading the way. Pablo Espes and Remy Gilbert not done battling yet. O'Grady right in there too as well. Have a look back here from Dan Amer's rear wing. See that trio duking it out for 2nd place in behind. All kinds of different lines through there. Espes defending on the inside. Gilbert trying to find a way around the outside. Alex O'Grady looking to the right-hand side of Gilbert. Unable to make a move. Daniel Valet currently leading the 3rd pack. He's got Bjorn Koch, Luciano Whitfett, and Leander Angelveld in tow. All of our drivers battling somebody here on track. Top split action here, folks. 6.6K SOF. Talented drivers. Our lead pack heading into the final corner here now. They should be picking up the white flag this time by. We'll jump on board here with the flag stand. There it is. Barney got the white flag out, letting them know last time around. Last chance for romance here for our drivers. Dan Amer going to lead them around to start the last lap. Baldy tried to look up the inside of O'Grady. O'Grady going defensive. He's going to hold on to that spot. Pablo Espes thinks about diving up the inside of Dan Amer. Amer holds on to that position, covers it off nicely. Remy Gilbert looking racy in behind Espes. We've seen him try a number of times to move up the inside of Espes. Was ahead of him at one point in time, fell back a little bit. Espes decided to fend off Alex O'Grady too as well. A number of times we've seen his defensive skills on display here. He might have to pull them out another couple times here as Remy Gilbert trying to find a way around. Espes going defensive, covering off the right hand side. Gilbert trying for the crossover. Espes going to defend. He'll have the inside into the quick sweeper. Double left hand sweeper coming up here. Dan Amer loves seeing them battling in his mirrors. That's going to allow him just to pull away. Gilbert right there trying to make a move. One mistake from Espes and he'd be ready to pounce. Lead pack heading to the chicane for the final time. Dan Amer leading the way. Into the chicane. Out of the chicane. Amer leading the way. One more corner to go. Can he bring it home? Pablo S says, Gilbert looks up the inside. Almost clears out Amer. Dan Amer into the final corner and out. He's going to take the win. Pablo Espes is going to come home second. Remy Gilbert in third. Spot back a little bit. Valero. Henry Moore across the line holds off Valero. Daniel Valle. Oh, he almost gets into the back. I believe that was Moore. And the rest of our field coming across the line. Lucas Bale recovers. Leo Garibaldi, another driver who got into a little bit of a kerfuffle. See the damage on the left front of his front wing. But what a race. What a race, folks. Take a look at the results here. As we just witnessed, Dan Amer going to bring it home with top spot. Pablo Espes in second. Remy Gilbert in third. Alex O'Grady comes home in fourth. And Gergo Baldi rounding out the top five. Henry Moore falls back to sixth. It's actually a pretty nice recovery for him. Picked up a couple more spots after that incident in turn one. Gail Valero in seventh. Leo Brown in eighth. Augustin Bernier in ninth. Daniel Valle in 10, rounding out the top 10. Bjorn Koch in 11th. Luciano Vitvet in 12th. Leander Angelvelt in 13th. Theodore Bergerson in 14th. Kane Halliburton follows to 15th after that contact with, I believe that was Bernier, if I remember correctly. Elliot Cott in 16th. Adrian Rojo in 17th. Lucas Bale in 18th. Leo Garibaldi in 19th. Victor Dobrzanski in 20th. And rounding out the field was Tommaso Zappala in 21st. So well done to all of our drivers. Excellent racing. As mentioned, next week we'll be at Imola, which should be a ton of fun. Somewhat similar track to Jerez here that we saw today. For some quick sessions, some curbs that are really going to play hectic with our drivers in the F4. So if you enjoyed this racing, make sure to tune in next week. Catch all the action at Imola. And if you have a league or hosted session you want broadcasted, by all means, drop us a line in the comments section or pop into our Discord. Link in the description below. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next week.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.